Hello, darlings. Welcome back, or if this is your first time here, welcome. I am Dr-RAZ, and I have a problem. I have an obsession
with sequins.
Isn't this cool? I found this lovely vintage piece of sequins at a kilo/pound store here in Austin called Flamingo. Hi, Kaylee. One problem with pound stores and sequins is that sequins is heavy. But they do have some deals on like Tuesdays and Wednesdays, so I was able to get this and another piece. I think this one was probably like $20. Isn't she so cute? So I really like this piece. I love this overlay. It's just like a circle top where you just, so a circle with a hole in the middle, pop it on. But then it also has this under dress. Can you see? Can you see? There you go. That's how long it is, like right below the knee. There's nothing wrong with that. If that's where you wear your skirts and dresses, totally fine. I don't particularly wear many skirts or dresses, so I'm going to, of course, modify this dress. There's also one other problem with it. Do you see? Do you see? The zipper came off of the track. So I'm going to try to put it back on, but I'm not necessarily hopeful. But that's okay because I'm going to remove this top layer here and make it into its own top by itself. And then the dress presents one little weird issue. Can you see? The sequins stops right at my boob. I might make the bottom into a tight little dress. Yeah. So this is a new challenge because the zipper is attached to both this outer layer and the dress. One or the other of the pieces is going to lose the zipper. It'll probably be the top, but I still have to think about that. And the best place to do that is at the table. So I'm going to go over there. Okay. I have to figure out how this dress is even constructed. So we have our broken zipper, but how did it even come off? Could probably get that back on. I'm gonna secure the hook and eye because it will get stuck to all of your sequins, and that is not good. Here we have our zipper connected to our outer and our inner. Also, do you like this top? There's a video of me doing two of these. One was a dress, one was a skirt, and I made them both into tops. Linked here. The lining and the top are attached everywhere. Okay, not in the arms, but they are attached on the neck and the zipper. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this upper top off of the zipper because I don't really even want a zipper. I think I'm just going to secure it at the bottom and at the top so the whole back is open because it's Texas and hot. If we look in here, you can see that the lining and the dress first sewn together, then I think they just flipped it over and then they did catch stitch or something. Not entirely sure. I think I'm going to do the zipper first because I know slightly more what I'm doing there. So where's my trusty seam ripper? I'm going to start with this seam here, the one that was done by hand to secure it in place. This nice little patch they put at the end of the zipper. Let us remove it and see what it contains. What an interesting little pouch they made there for the zipper. Whoa. Why does this look different? What is happening? Oh, don't you love when it comes undone so easily? Just a little bit of bias tape. Okay. This is just the bias tape. Oh, satisfaction. Satisfaction. Oh yay! I got lucky with that side. All right, zipper. Thank you for your service. Now remove the zipper. We need to remove Fashion Fabrique from the lining. Kitty, what? Come on. Come on. Come on, you can come up. My lovely assistant. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Katie, can you help me with handwriting? Ma'am. Thank you. I know, I love you too, but I'm trying to work. Let's cuddle tonight. Oh, just don't look off my star. It's hiding my pimple. How come you don't help me? You could just put your little claw in there and just seam rip for me. No, just a supervisor. Yeah, okay. Didn't even notice that I was done. All right. It's one side. What are you doing, kitty? Bye. We'll cuddle later tonight. Yay! Okay. Awesome. So now we have the top separated from the zipper. I'm taking the shoulder pads off because I'm going to need to modify the neck. As much as I love shoulder pads, probably not in this blouse. Now I have the top piece, then I have this neckline, and to make my life easier, I'm going to cut the lining, give myself maybe an inch, and then I'm going to flip it by hand and then hand sew it down. What do we want? That looks fine. It's fine. All right. And you, much like all my other sequence things, we'll see what we do with that later. Now we have this. Excellent. So I think I'm just gonna flip this over and sew all that down by hand. Nice and easy. Good enough. Where are my beans? Hello? I usually leave the thread in my needles, sewing needles, so that I can find them later. Make my life a little bit easier. Just a little bit of wax. Wow, first try. Amazing. Okay, now we have a finished top. I'm gonna steal this so I don't have to use a new one. Look at that. Oh, that's coming out cool. Okay, the last thing I need to do with this is just finish off that edge. And I think it already is kind of rolled. I'm just gonna roll it again like I did with the neck and stitch that down. And that'll be it. Not the sequins. Okay, and just like that, we now have a fun little circle overlay. Lovely, easy peasy. So what do you think? I knew it was gonna kind of look kind of cool, but honestly, this is maybe one of my new favorite tops. Look at this. Look at this. This is so much fun. And honestly, I was a little worried about not having a lining underneath and seeing too much, but I'm wearing a red bra underneath and it's not that see-through to me. I think it's just fine. And yeah, isn't it cute? Didn't this come out so good? I also want to share a quick little fun story. If you made it to the end, you can hear this. Where I was buying this at, I got into a long conversation with Kaylee, who worked at the counter. Hi, Kaylee. She was gonna buy a sewing machine off like Amazon, some plastic bubble.
No, you need to go ask to create a reuse.
She actually did. And she did buy a $25 machine instead of a $150 crappy machine. She got an old Sears Kenmore that's like a lilac color. Well done, Kaylee. I went the following Tuesday and there was two women standing there she was chatting with. I couldn't help but hear sewing machine. So I kind of eked over. One of the two women who was chatting is one of the founders and the current president of Austin Creative Reuse. Austin Creative Reuse, the one I'm always talking about in all of my videos. This is wild. What a coincidence. And I've been wanting to meet some of these people for so long. So Carol, if you ever see this, hi. I mean, I was just in shock that I finally got to meet these people. I mean, they're like rock stars to me. What they have done with Austin Creative Reuse is amazing. It's doing the Lord's work. Yeah. And so Kaylee and I was telling her like, oh my God, that was so crazy that happened. And it's such a fun experience. This top is always going to remind me of that now. And I'm just so happy with it. So there's going to be more sequins videos. And this is also a call to action. What should I do with this? What do you think? There's so much beading on it still. Maybe I could make it into some sort of a tube dress or I don't know. Kind of reminds me of something maybe from the 1920s. I don't know. I really don't know what to do. Please comment down below what I should do with this. Because for now, she's just going to live in this little crate. This was the other piece I got there, and you can't appreciate it, but there is holographic gold sequins on this. It is gorgeous. She has quite a bit of damage, and she's very large. This weighed 2.85 pounds. But with the discounts and stuff, I got it for better than that. So I hope that this maybe inspired you because unfortunately we are currently saturated with really poor quality clothes right now. A lot of the secondhand stores are being filled with them, unfortunately. But you can still find pieces like this. They exist, and just a few stitches, maybe a few little snips here and there, you can make something totally new. This feels perfectly contemporary, or maybe timeless is actually a better way to put it, because what era would this be from? It can be from any era because it's my era. My era. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched all the way through, put in a sparkle in the comments because this is so nice and sparkly. Thanks so much for watching. Please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I will see you in the next video, my darlings. Bye.